I try not to speak, my voice might scare. I try not to look, they might not care. I try not to reach, it hurts to fall, and I try not to feel, it feels like gall. I try not to dream, I try not to weep, I try not to hope when hope won't keep. I try not to want what wants to flee, I try not to beg though I bleed to be seen. Nobody sees me, nobody stares, nobody wonders why nobody cares. Nobody calls, nobody tries, nobody sees the cracks in my disguise. I sit in a crowd and I vanish with grace. Invisible ink in a visible space. I whisper loud and shout in mime. I scream in silence, drowned by time. I hold my hurt and my hello. I bear my truth and my shadow. I suffer smiles, I fake replies. I stitch my seams with silent lies. I try to stand where no one stood. I try to bloom where no one else could. I try to speak and not dissolve. I try to break and still evolve. I try not to dream. It's a luxury. I try not to cry, it draws scrutiny. I try not to hope, it's sharp as glass. I try to hold on, but the moments pass. No one's excited to make me known. No one's waiting when I get home. No one's reaching, no one's near, and only echoes answer here. I ache with absence, starved of sound, a haunted house on solid ground. I try to be less, to not intrude, to shrink beneath a brighter mood. I wear a mask and a burden too wide, a smirk on my lips and a scream in my pride. I hold back tears and the truth in my throat, drowning in silence and learning to float. I walk through a crowd and my memories blur, brushing past bodies and the ghosts that were. I reach for a hand and a reason to stay, gripping cold fingers and pushing away. I break my fast and my faith in one breath, swallowing shame and the fear of death. I speak in riddles in rooms full of air, sharing a truth in a vacant stare. I light a flame and a fear in my chest, warming my hands and denying my rest. I carry a bag and a bitter regret, both getting heavier the more I forget. I write my name and the wrongs I've done, ink on the page and blood on my tongue. I carve my path and my past into bone, searching for peace and finding a stone. I don't want to be creepy or clingy or cruel. I just want to matter, just one golden rule. But wanting is weight and silence is slicing, and I try not to want more than my pricing. I wait in crowds, but I am air, a phantom voice, a vacant stare. I laugh too soft, I cry too still, my silence loud against my will. I pass by friends who never see, a ghost in glass not meant to be. Their joy a drum I cannot play, their light too bright, it burns away. I reach, retract, repeat, remain, a shadow stitched a window pane. I ache for warmth, but shrink from heat, each step towards love, a swift retreat. I am here, but not enough. Too soft for care, too hard for trust. I don't belong, I barely blend. A start that's scared to risk the end. So I stay quiet and play the part. A stitched up smile and a sunken heart. I clench my teeth and bite my tongue. A soul wound tight, a song unsung.